Good morning, Matt Sheen here. Welcome again to GeoTechTalk. Today's topic of conversation is inertia. I spoke on a GeoTechTalk just recently about taking action, and I started thinking about that talk afterwards. And in conversation with one of my colleagues, we really were thinking that inertia is one of the biggest challenges we've got to making progress, to be innovative. And being stuck in your ways is really the biggest problem that we have to face. It's the inability to change our routine. And I'll be honest with you, I'm older. The older you get, the more routine based you get. I get up in the morning and I look at the same websites in sequence. Drives me crazy, but I still do it. I really want to break that routine, but I kind of like the routine. It's comfortable for me. In the evenings, I like having a beer just to relax, just one beer, maybe two beers. I like to relax. It's part of my routine. Not an alcoholic, it's part of my routine. Breaking those routines are really difficult. I was thinking about that whole idea of taking action, doing things, thinking through things differently, changing, being innovative. It's very hard to break routines, very hard to break routines. It's only when you get a really particular pain point, a good reason to break that routine that you do. Beer drinking, maybe you're putting on weight, maybe that's the driver to make you go do something else. Gardening, whatever it might be, but to break that routine to do something completely different. Maybe it's your favorite website goes away and you've got to find something different. But we're challenged in our own selves to break routines, to do things differently, to approach things differently. There's a company culture there as well. I have a suspicion, I don't have a suspicion, I know. Big companies that are established have much more difficult time changing directions, thinking differently. I mentioned Intuit and 3M the other day. They built a culture inside of their organizations to try and break those routines, and they encourage innovation in a very small way and reward those that come up with innovative ideas. That's a sort of a planned institutional process to break that, but most organizations don't have that. It's kind of why small organizations are the most innovative. So if you're in a company and you're an innovator, what do? How do you bring some of those new ideas to bear in a company that isn't able to absorb those new ideas? It's a good question. I really don't know the answer to it, because that's somewhat of an institutional question. The organisation has to realise that there's a great benefit in encouraging innovation and individual thinking to approach problems. We are living in a world now of innovation as well, so lots of small companies are coming up in the geospatial sector who are very, very innovative. So for those of you that can't scratch that itch of innovation, well, there are lots of smaller companies that might help you do that. But I think the theme here is, and the thing we have to break is those routines, those things. This is how we've always done it, so this is how we're going to keep doing it, and look at things differently and break those things, those routines. Subscription buttons in the corner of the screen here. Feel free to subscribe, and we'll do another one of these GeoTech Talks coming up in the very near future. Thanks again for watching.